Hey guys, sorry. Part 2, Chapter 19. My phone glitched out and stopped my video, so we're just gonna pick up where we left off in that last video and finish out Chapter 19. Alright, here we go. When a couple of rungs broke beneath its weight, the bear stood up and began to throw its weight against the ladder with a rocking motion, roaring with frustration. Its breath made fog that blasted over us, warm and smelling like the inside of his gut. With a loud crack, the ladder broke completely in half. The bears turned back to our precious moose meat, gnawing on it while keeping up a continuous growl. "Don't worry about us," I called to the bear. "We aren't going anywhere." The winter bear growled louder. "Don't get him mad," Raymond whispered. "We're going to freeze up if we can't move around," I said. I know. There was nothing to be done. All we could do was rearrange ourselves a little so we could sit on the toboggan, and then it was a matter of waiting the bear out. Early on, we thought the bear might be leaving when it took a huge chunk of meat in its mouth and ghosted away, but we could still hear it growling somewhere out there. It was back again within 5 minutes. When the bear had carried away the last of the meat, we were still pinned in the tree with the cold seeping through every layer and into our bones. It got dark, and the moon appeared over the mountains just past full. The growling went on and on. Wherever the bear wasn't that far away. "How are your feet?" I asked. "Like concrete," Raymond answered. "Same here. Man, we're going to freeze solid. When they find us, they're going to wonder what we were doing up here." No reply from Raymond. I thought I better keep talking. I said, "Think about being hot." "Impossible," he said. "When my dad and I were at Big Bend out in West Texas, it got to 118 degrees. "How hot is that?" "Even lizards burn their feet on it." "I've never seen a lizard, except in a book. Most of them can't tolerate the sand during the daytime in the middle of the summer. They stay hidden underground or in shady cracks in the rocks. But there's this one kind of lizard I saw tearing across the sand dune. Whenever it stopped moving, it lifted its front left leg and its back right leg at the same time and balanced on the other two. After a few seconds, the feet on the sand got too hot, so it traded off with the other two. Back and forth, back and forth. It looked goofy, but I guess it worked. They got turtles in Texas. I never saw one of those either. All kinds of turtles, including snapping turtles. They sit at the bottom of the river, open their jaws, and wag their tongue back and forth for a fishing lure. Ever heard of an armadillo? Is it a kind of turtle? Not a turtle. I don't know what they are, really. Maybe a kind of anteater with armor? For real? Sure, they're real. They look like little armored cars, but they've got feet instead." He started chuckling, then giggling. Then he shifted his position. "Man, I'm cold." I can still hear, "Keep out of its way." I don't trust him any further than I can throw him. Raymond laughed. "I've never heard that expression. Or holy cow either. You don't watch enough TV. "I thought you said I watch too much. You really don't watch TV, or are you just fooling?" Not much." "How come?" Because of my mother, I guess. She liked to read. I really remember that. I've been thinking about her a lot lately." "Yeah," he said quietly. "I know what you mean. I keep thinking about Johnny." "Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I keep thinking about Johnny. Stuff I learned from him." "Well, now you have that bush education that he said you should get." "That's for sure, but it doesn't look like I'm going to graduate." There was nothing I could say, nothing honest. Instead, I said, "I don't hear the bear anymore." "He could still be close by." "I know. Should we take a chance? We have to, or we'll freeze to death." The trunk of the tree was much too big around for us to try shimmying down it. We were going to have to hang from a limb and then drop to the ground. I got up. I was stiff as stone. If I dropped to the ground and the bear rushed me, then what? I shucked my mitts, crouched, and got ready to lower myself using the limb. My gloved hands weren't going to be much. They were too cold to really grip with. I encircled the branch with my forearms, then lowered my weight over the side as slowly as I could. I was so frozen up. I couldn't really hang on and then time my drop. I broke loose before I was ready and fell heavily to the frozen ground, tumbling quick as I could to take the weight from my feet. I knew right away that I'd hurt my knee. "You okay?" Raymond whispered. "I hurt my knee. Sprained it, maybe. I don't know if you should try. The ground's hard as steel." "I can't stay up here. I gotta try." "See if you can tuck and roll when you hit the ground." Raymond lost his grip before he was ready to drop, and just sort of fell off the branch. He tried to right himself in midair, but came down hard on his right foot, which buckled. Even through his red mask, I could see him react to the pain. "I heard it," he whispered apologetically. "I think I heard it bad." I waited a minute, looking for the bear, expecting to see its dim shape in the starlight. "Can you walk?" "I don't think so," he managed to say. "I'm going to lift you up now. Put all your weight on your good leg and use my shoulder." I had him standing on one leg. He said, "What about your knee?" "Don't worry about it. Are you ready?" "Ready," he said. "Let's go." And that's the end of chapter 19. Eek. All right, so you're going to be finishing up last week's packet. I know it says 11 through 18 or whatever, or 15 through 18, but chapter 19 is on there too. If you have questions about chapter 19, please reach out to me. It's all stuff that you've seen before, okay? I believe that you can do it. That is the last packet of the school year, so we'll have other activities. It's super, super simple to do. It's on our website. And otherwise, just keep watching the videos and enjoy the last 3 chapters of Far North. Cool. Bye, guys. Love y'all.